run the project, what you have to do, you have to go inside your project folder. Suppose this is your project folder, right?
Okay.
You can then simply right click anywhere and just click to open in terminal. Okay, you will get open in
Mhm.
terminal option like this. Just click on that. Okay, and then it will open the cmd into that particular location. Here you just have to type
Mhm.
python main.py. That's it, and just hit
Okay.
enter. And once you hit enter, it will show you the home screen. Okay, like this. And here you have to provide the ticker symbol. You can provide any symbol like any stock name symbol. Okay, and then you have to provide the number of days, how many number of days data you have to scrap. Okay, you can
Okay.
mention 10, 20, 50, whatever you want. And to get a ticker symbol, I have given you this file. Okay, so from this file you can search for the stock and you can get the symbol. Okay, and you can copy and paste it. Clear?
Okay.
So, so now let's go to the code part. Okay, how we have done the scrapping and what analysis we are performing, right?
Okay.
Okay,
The code is
first
not visible properly. It's blurry.
blurry.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Now it's okay. A bit bigger, please. Yeah. It's okay now.
okay. So see, basically we have used this website, uh, finance.yahoo.com. This is basically finance API which is provided by Yahoo Techie. Okay, you can search any
Okay.
financial details with this website, whether it is stock, anything, any is financial related information, you will get it here. Okay, now suppose I want to search for particular stock. Okay, so I can do here like I can search it like Apple. Or suppose I want to check for Apple stock. Okay, so I just type symbol or name, and when I click on that, it will give me the data, right?
Okay.
Similarly, suppose I want to check historical data. Okay, then I can go to the historical part and I can mention the date range and it will give me data based on my date range. Okay,
Okay.
so basically, what we have done, we have used this same API. Same, so see, what basically understand what is scrapping, right? So scrapping is nothing but key. We have some web page. We just have to load the web page in our code, and we have to scrap the useful information from the code, right? That is nothing but scrapping.
Okay.
So what we are doing? So see, we have created a API, right? See, in this website, if you observe, this is our URL, right? Okay, in the URL, we have this is the URL, right? And this is the symbol. Whatever symbol you will pass, it will display the data accordingly. Okay,
Okay.
and this is the history. History means this is the route which is available in the website, and based on this stock, it gives giving the data. Okay, simple.
Okay.
So we are doing the same. What we are doing, we are just taking this URL. Okay, this is URL. This is sticker symbol, whatever symbol we are passing. Just like here we are passing Apple, and this is the history root. Okay, and this is the period one. Key from two. Okay, key start date, start time stamp, and end time stamp. Okay, and this is the same filter related data. Okay, we are just passing the filter related data. This is basically default website data. Okay, website URL. So so what we are doing, we are just creating this URL dynamically. Okay, so first see, here we are using some libraries. I'm audible, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. See, we are using some libraries like pandas. Pandas is nothing for like saving the data, loading data from data CSV file, and performing
Mhm.
analysis. For such, we are using the pandas. And request is something which is basically used in Python. See, in normal browser, we used to type the URL and we go to the website, right? But suppose we
Yeah.
wanted to achieve the same thing, we want to go to website and we have to scrap the data, right? So we have to visit the website, right? So in scrapping we can't visit manually, right? So visit the website to hit the URL, we use request. So request basically used to make the connection, or just a second. Huh? So and this Seaborn and Matplotlib, this both URL basically.
Request is what for exactly? Request.
Request is nothing but calling the URL to just
Okay.
make the get request.
Okay.
Okay. And Seaborn and Matplotlib, this is nothing but for plotting the graphs. Okay.
Okay.
And wait a second. Okay. And beautiful soup is something for scrapping. In beautiful soup we load all the code, all the source code of website, and beautiful soup help to scrap the data. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, so these are the date time. Date time is nothing for date to get the data. Okay. Get date time.
Okay.
And we have created a function. This is the function for web scraping. This all function is nothing but for web scraping. Okay. So in the function what we are doing, we are just passing ticker, the symbol, and the days. Okay, how many number of days we want to data, and what stock or what symbol we have to. Okay. And
Bro,
then what
like,
we,
can you explain me exactly, like line by line in the code so that I'll get a proper
that,
idea what exactly
that
you're saying also.
that's what I'm doing now. I'm explaining
No,
line by
no.
line only na.
Can you go up to once? I mean,
Hmm.
okay, there you
So
plotted
it's
it.
nothing
Okay, fine. Yeah.
importing library. I will explain all the library functionality, and this is
Okay, okay,
nothing but
okay.
a warnings key to skip the warning. We are using this.
Okay, okay,
I have mentioned comment as well, so later on you can read this comment as well.
okay.
And see here what we are doing. We are just getting today's date as a end date, right? Because by default, whatever number of days we want to scrap the data, we will do it minus. Like from today date, suppose we want 10 days data, right? So we will take today date as a end date, and from 10 days back from today date, that will be start date, right?
Okay.
So here what we here doing the same. We are just getting the end date and today date start date, and we are just converting into a timestamp because website URL take the date in the form of timestamp, right? You know, right? Timestamp, right?
Yeah.
And then we are just making a URL, simple string. Okay. And then we are creating a header means, see, we are for accessing this website we are using this browser, right? This Chrome browser. So Chrome browser, like we are just here, we are just passing the identity key, like we are just making a fake request key. We are just telling this website, key we are using Mozilla, and we want the code, right? We want the page, like that header. And see, this is the request. See, from here we are just whatever URL we have created.
So
Okay, we are
in the headers we gave Mozilla, like Chrome, Safari. Like other than those, if we use anything, we might not get it right. Like we have to input that in the user agent.
no need. It's a by default header, so we are just passing
Okay.
all the types of browsers. So it take it. Okay, we don't have to look into that. Okay, so it's by default uh, headers which we have to pass, kind of a user agent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we are just making the request key. This is the request library, and this is a get function. So in the function we are just calling the URL, this URL, whatever URL we have created, and we are passing the header. And after calling this we will get a response. So in the response what we will get, we will get this complete source code. See, when you do inspect, you can see all code. Okay, so in the response tag it will store all this data along with response. okay, in this response variable. And then what we are doing, we are just passing all this response into the beautiful soup. So what beautiful soup will do, see, beautiful soup functionality, it will parse the data. Okay, parse means what, it will do a proper parsing. Parsing means, how I explain you, do you know the DOM, like every HTML has their DOM, it create document, do you know that?
No, no, I don't know.
DOM, it's nothing but, see, when we in the response tag, it will store all the data in just string format or a raw text format. Okay, it will see in the response now, it will just take data like a raw format. Raw format means it will store the data like this. Let me show you. Suppose like this, in not a proper arranging format, not a proper way. Proper way means not proper tag wise. Just like, see, this is the raw data. You if you just looking into this code, so are you understanding anything?
No.
You are not getting anything, right? Because this is raw format. This is called raw format. So in response variable, it stored the data in this raw format. Okay, and in beautiful soup, like when we pass the data, whatever data, raw data we have, when we pass it to beautiful soup, it make it proper formatting like this. See, now you able to understand from here, right? Ki we have this
Mhm.
div, we have this frame, right?
Yeah.
So like this beautiful soup do. Okay, it just do proper parsing and set proper data so that we can, later on we can extract the data. Whatever information we want, we can easily extract based on IDs.
Okay.
Now you got it.
Uh-huh.
So see, now we have got the proper structured data in this soup variable. Okay. एक minute. Okay, now we what we have to extract, we have to get this data, right? Ki we have to extract this table, right?
Yeah.
We have to scrap this data na. Do you know HTML classes IDs?
Classes IDs means like just body and everything you're saying,
Yeah,
or
yeah, in the body or in the div we used to mention na, class IDs. See, this is the table, right? So if I hover this, if I inspect this table, to inspect, you just have to right click it, and you have to go to inspect, and then you have to click this cursor, and then whatever cursor you will place. Okay, suppose I want to scrap this table, so I can place it here like this. Okay, so if I go down, see, this is the table, right? Okay, this is the table tag,
mm-hmm.
right now. So see, what we have to do, we have to scrap this table, right? What is our goal? We have to scrap this table, right?
Can you please maximize?
No, like it maximize. Okay, see, now visible.
Yeah, yeah.
See now.
Yes, yes, yes.
So see, in this is the table which we have to scrap, right? So if you see, the class ID for this table is this, right? Ki W100 M something something, right? This is the class ID for this table. So what
Yeah.
we are doing, we are just, like checking ki whether this particular class are exist or not. In the soup variable, in the complete source code, we are just identifying, we are just checking ki uh, whether particular table tag is available with this class. Ki is there any tag table which is available with this class name? We are just checking that.
Okay.
Okay, and if found, then we will store the table into this table variable. Okay,
Oh,
And then what we are doing, see, now we have got the table, right? Now what we have to do, we have to extract rows. We have to get one by one rows, right? We have to extract, right? To store in this CSV file, we have to get one by one rows. So if you see in the row, suppose this is the row, right?
Mm-hmm.
uh, BDC, just a second. What is the row ID? This is the table header. Okay. This is the table body. Yeah. So see what we have to do. We have to get this data, right? Okay, see, this is the table row one. This is the row one. This is the row two. This is the row three. Right? Correct. Like see here you can see it. The cursor is getting changed, right? So see, we have to now scrap this row. So in the row ID is row class name is this one, right? BDT something something. So what we are doing here, if you observe what we are doing, we are just finding all. There is a function available in soup find all. So what we are doing, we are just finding all table rows, all rows which class name is this one. This is the same class name of this, right?
Okay.
So what it will happen here, key it will like extract all the rows which having this class name, and it will store into this rows variable.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got it, ki how we have extracted row one by one from web
Yeah.
scraping. Till here
Yeah.
we have done the web scraping. Okay, so now we have all the rows in this row variable, right? So now what we are doing, we are just creating a empty list. Okay, and we are just running a for loop. For loop means ki we are just running one by one iteration from this all rows. We have this all data, right, one by one in the row formats. So what we are doing, we are just
Okay.
running a loop inside all these rows. Okay, and we are just storing uh, all the data. See, we don't require the complete row, right? We just want data. Data means we want date, open, high, low, close, adjacent price, and volume. These six information which we want, right, from the row,
Okay.
right now. So what we are doing, we are just one by one iterating the rows, and we are just
So can you
scrapping.
explain me like wire like what is high, low, open,
This is
close,
stock
adjacent,
price.
close?
Stock
Sorry?
price. Do you know stock?
Yeah, but I don't have like proper idea on the stocks, so that's why I just need some explanation on it.
See, what is the stock? See, this is the Apple stock. Let's search Infosys stocks. Okay, see, today this is the stock price of Infosys Limited. Okay, Infosys stock, this is the stock price for today. Okay, so see, open means what? See, when market started, okay, when market started at 9:30, so what was the price? Okay, so at 9:30 the price was around 1400 rupees, around something, right? So this is called open price.
Okay.
And when market closes, like what time, like generally market closes at 3:30, so the whatever price was at 3:30, that is close price.
Okay.
Okay, and adjacent
Okay.
price is also nothing but close price.
Okay.
Okay, and date means normal date, ki what was the date and what was the price. Okay,
Okay.
and volume means, see, volume means ki how many number of traders, or how many number of traders was trading the Infosys price, Infosys stock. So that is volume.
Okay.
Okay, so we are just extracting the this data. Open high. High means what? Ki what was the highest price? What was the highest price of the stock of that day? And lowest means what was the lowest price? Okay, now you
Okay.
got it. So we are just extracting those data from these rows. Rows means key whatever rows this whatever table row was there based on this class name, and we are just storing one by one into this extracted data. Okay, got it.
Okay.
And then in the extracted data we have the list, like, okay, but we want data frame, right? So So we are just converting list into data frame using Panda library. Okay.
Okay.
And if data frame is not empty, that means we have the data, then we are just saving the data
Why
into
we need to
CSV file
why we need to convert them to data frame?
to analysis purpose to plot different
Okay.
different graphs. Basically, with the help of data frame, generating graphs is very easy. If you do same with list, that then it will take it will take a huge time. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So then we are just converting list into data frame, and then we are just saving that data frame into CSV file, stock
Okay.
data.csv. Okay, and that's it. This is about stock scrapping part. Okay, with this
Okay.
code, we are just scrapping the data. Okay,
Okay.
this is the main part of your assignment. Okay, I have mentioned the
Mm-hmm.
comments, so you can also go through the comments one by one, and you will understood.
Okay.
And then here I have done I have created a function plot graph. Okay, so in the plot graph, basically we are just plotting a graph of a input column. If you see what we are doing, we are just taking the plot function from the data pandas library, and we are just mentioning some colors and width, okay, how much width we want, what color we want, and we are using then matplotlib to generate a plot. Plot means a rough canvas. Okay, and we are just putting the data. We are just setting the x label. X label means data, y labels means our column. Okay, and we are just plotting and showing the plot.
Okay.
Okay, and if you see the use case, okay, I'll tell you this plot graph later. Okay, so see then, this is nothing but we are just taking input of a symbol name and number of days, and we are just extracting the data. Okay, means we are
Okay.
just taking user a symbol name and number of days from input. This is the Kaggle notebook. Okay, and number of days, and
Okay.
we are just passing symbol and number of days into this get stock data function, and then get stock
Mhm.
function will get the data from website and store into CSV file. Okay,
Oh,
and then we are just reading the CSV file. Okay, whatever CSV file has generated, we are using pandas library to read the CSV file, and we are just we are just printing some random header, random values ki what is the values available in CSV file. So here is the
okay.
CSV file example. Okay, this is the CSV file
Okay.
example. Okay,
Okay.
and this is a describe function. So basically it describe key how data we have. Okay, key suppose we have these columns, right? Key open, high, low, close, adjacent. So it describe the all columns. Key what is the total number of count, what is the mean value of all columns, what is the standard value of all column, minimum value, 25% value, like that.
Okay.
And similarly there is a info function. Basically info function, it describe ki whether the data set having null value or not. Okay, null means any empty value or blank value are there or not, like that. Okay, and see now here we are calling the plot graph function. So what I am doing, I'm just calling this function plot graph, where I'm passing data frame and this column name. Suppose I want to generate adjacent close graph, key at what day, like we are scrapping some number of days data, right? So what I want, key I want a graph of I want to plot a graph of every day
There is
with
this
the price.
where is the input of this data frame over here? Like plot graph data frame come adjacent close, right? So
Hmm.
this data frame, like what's the input, like from where it's getting the input, this data frame?
Like what kind of input?
Like in the plot graph, like we use data frame comma adjacent close values, right?
Hmm.
So what is this df over here, like data frame?
DF is we are reading the data set. No, here see, here we have read the data set. No, whatever data set we have scrapped from website, we have stored in DF value variable.
Okay, okay,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is nothing but our data frame.
Okay, yeah, I got it. That's what I need. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then when we call this function, so see, it is generated a graph and telling us ki on this day 2011 and 16, this day the price was around 142, right? And similarly, and on this day the price was 146. Like that, it plot the graph. Okay. Similarly, suppose you want to generate a plot for high column, so you can just call the function and just pass the column name, and it will generate a
Okay.
graph for high column. Okay. Similarly, if you want any other, you can pass it. Okay,
Okay.
generate accordingly. So now this moving average. Okay. So now what is moving average? Okay. Do you know moving average?
No.
Moving average means what? See, this is the stock of one day, right? Stock price of one day. So
Okay, how much like daily open to close? The average of total, right?
average, moving average. Ki suppose this is the 5 days graph, right? So it is very volatile, right? Ki it is just showing up, down. It is very volatile, right? In terms of mathematics, it's a kind of noisy data, right? It don't give
Yeah.
accurate result. So we want some average
Yes.
so that we having some stability in the graph, right? So that is we are doing. We are just identifying 100 days moving average, 100 days average price, okay, of adjacent close. Okay, and we are just rolling and finding the mean value of 100 days, and we are just plotting this. See, this is the red line is actual price, okay, and this blue line is moving average. So this is the average price. Blue line is average price, and you can see blue line is very constant, and it is very easy for understanding, right?
Yes, yes.
So
It's
this,
not much noisy as the red line.
yeah. So basically, when we talk about why we generally do this moving average, when we talk about stock future or stock price prediction, okay, that time we this uses use this moving average thing. Okay, you can say
Okay.
your faculty ki I have done some research. So mostly for price prediction we use moving average. So we have just done the analysis, and we are like just plotted a graph using matplotlib.
Okay.
And this is the volume in the bottom, whatever you are able to getting this bars, no? This is nothing but volumes. Volume means ki how many number of users or volume was there. Okay, or how
Okay.
many number of was users. In simple term, how many peoples was trading that particular stock. Means trading means just buying and selling. Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, see here we have calculated the moving average for adjacent uh, edges close for this column. Okay. Similarly, in bottom we have done for which column. uh, Wait, stock stock price. Okay, this is for adjacent colors. Both basically see, both graph are same. Okay, this is for 100 days moving average, and this is also for same. This is also 100 days moving average. Just the thing is, key here I have done some different plotting. Different plotting means see here number of days are more, but still number of days will be the same.
It's
Yeah,
100 days.
basically see, yeah, why see both graph are same. Okay, just the only thing difference is in here you can see. uh, See in this graph, it is not properly visible, right? If you see here, it is getting mismatch, right? Here,
Mm-hmm.
and it is not in terms of look wise it is not looking proper, right? So this is also same here, we are also doing the same. We are just calculating 100 days moving average, and we are just plotting the volume graph, and we are just combining both the volume and the moving average, and we are just plotting the graph. So this is also same, just the only thing is it has more clear graph, and this is very like kind of a noisy graph.
Okay.
Okay, both graph are same. And similarly, see here we are doing 100 days moving average. Here we are done some 50 days, 200 days. Okay, see this is the graph for 50 days moving average. This is the graph for 200 days, like that. Okay,
Okay.
and then at the end we are just plotting the volumes key, at what day what was the volume. We are just like plotting the volume graph. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, no need more like more graph. Basically only this graph will be okay. Basically your assignment is more about this web scraping part. Okay, and you can just tell your teacher, okay, just analysis part you have done some graphing, graph plot and etc, and just you can explain that. Okay,
Okay. Web scraping is like with the like where is
this
the exact web scraping part? The first part, right?
the first part, this get stock data.
Yeah.
I will share you this notebook link as well, so you can also explain directly from here. Okay, that will be
Okay.
more easy to you.
Is this the backend code? What's the front end of this? I mean, we just need to execute this in it, right?
No, no, no. I explained you know how to run the project in your local system. This is the front end
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
This
you did.
this is nothing but a
Wait,
classes format. Here,
I
what?
just need to run the program in the terminal itself and
Yeah, yeah,
show them the result.
yeah.
Okay,
To just showing the result, you can run directly from here. And if they ask for code explanation, then you can go to this link and you can show this.
okay, fine, yeah.
Here also you can explain, but see in this scrapper we have this. What I'll do, what you can do, you can download VS Code. We do You have VS Code, right? and and
Yes.
in VS Code you can go to this file and then open folder, and then you can go to your project folder. Then you can go to your project folder and you can just select folder. Okay, and then you will able to see the complete code. Okay.
Okay,
See, in the scrapper part, it is nothing but get stock data. It's the same, which is web scraping code. Okay, which I
okay,
show you in Colab first, right? This is the same. And similarly, I have created analysis file. So this is the graph plot. Key, I have created all function, all graph separate function, and it's
okay,
just plotting. The code is same. Okay, just this is in code class format. That is in Colab format.
okay.
Okay.
Like, if you have any doubts in the future, can we try to
Yeah,
ask you through the
yeah, you
machine?
can ask me
Okay,
on WhatsApp. I will give you audio explanation.
okay, okay, fine,
Okay.
yeah.
And I have recorded the video. I will share this video as well, so you can also refer this.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank you friends for watching my video. If you are new then subscribe channel and share with your friend. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Thank you.